Um, Another session of disgusting cheaters detected, and bullies and scumbags and the worst rats in this game and cancers of the earth. We just detected, like in the past 2 hours, we're just trying to play the game, I guess. This clown thing that is called a game, because it's not a game right now. It's just a complete clown circus of idiots and smurfs and for those who don't know what Smurf accounts are, just look, Google, research, and understand the damage that these people have been doing to games, to online games, and particularly this game. How it has become the cancer of RTS games, and particularly this one. Very quickly, Smurf accounts are accounts owned by very high experienced players who create a multitude, a plethora of new accounts to be like forcefully matched against players with much lesser skills than them. And the aim of that is first to corrupt the ladder system. So, example, there's like a ladder system integrity, and by doing this kind of artificial manipulation of the matchmaking system, where the highest ranked players are intentionally matched with malice against the lower ranked players. The point is to derank the lower ranked players, so it's like to punish them, and at the same time to prevent these players from climbing up. So it's like a double purpose. And also, some of that smurfing is done to intentionally bully and harass lower skilled players. Just like you could bully, just like bullying kids in high school, just like bullying people at work, just like bullying neighbors, anything, any strategy to harass and inflict harm. That is the point of smurfing. And this is why it's unacceptable. If you accept bullying, if you accept smurfing, of course, you're part of the problem. But smurfing is just a way to bully in online games. It's like cyberbullying, but where the game is instrumentalized as a means to bully and harass others. And the purpose of this bullying is to allow the bully to get enjoyment out of berating others through online gameplay disparity skill. That's a problem. And because I don't agree with that, and I do not accept that we tolerate any single gaming platform online as a means to bash, bully, and just harass others, I think this should not even take place, neither offline, neither certainly not online. We are taking action, and I am putting this as a shameful event because it stays on the internet. You cannot erase it. It stays, it stays, it stays, and it goes back, back, and back. The point is exactly to shame what's going on. The community for not taking action against Smurf accounts. Those who can take, of course. Because people like me, the only thing we can do, and of course we will do, we will scream at everything about these cheating accounts, these loser people who have no better thing to do than to pick up and to pick on people who have much lesser skills than themselves, uh, to just bully them and give them a bad time. So, in that sense, I'm going to quickly tell you, just quickly, three of these Smurf accounts that I've already detected, and we might even continue that quest and search if we continue to get more Smurf accounts. Each Smurf account is a problem in this game, no matter who owns it. I don't care if it's your friend, if it's your father, if it's your best friend, if it's your girlfriend, or I don't know. I don't give a shit. They're all parts. They're all part of the problem. Smurfing is just a means to bully others. Simple. It's unacceptable. It's not something you can. Oh, but I can use this. I use the Smurf account not to bully. I don't care. The fact that a Smurf account is used for bullies, it's already a big sign. I'm not playing with Smurf accounts. I just play one account. And I could certainly bash noobs or other players. I refuse to do it because I have integrity. And that's exactly what's missing in this community. We have very few players, extremely few players with this kind of principles. And worse, the higher you go, the more anti-example the behavior becomes. Instead of seeing the example from the top, you see the example of what not to do coming from the top. The higher ranked players are the ones who smurf, are the ones who new bash, are the ones who cancel and deprive players the right to fair play. So yeah, that's an issue. And until any such move is taken against Smurf accounts and Smurf account derankers and abusers, I think we all have to fight together. And I will fight. And I don't take a no or excuses as to why this situation has been going on for years. Um, like you can just cross your arms and say, "Oh, we can't do nothing." You're just part of the problem. Because I keep saying, for those who think that like there was like a time where slavery was, and apparently it still is today. There was a time where slavery was used like economically, normally in many countries in the West, and then suddenly it started to be abolished after some time. By the time it was legal, that doesn't mean it was not immoral. Of course, it was a fight, a prolonged fight, and eventually it led to ban that slavery. It became banned. So don't come to me telling me shit that oh things can't change. If things change, that is already a confirmation that things do change by fighting. And I tell you, when we fight, we win. In this game and in many other aspects. That is one applicable thing. So let's see each of the three Smurf accounts that I've already detected in the past 2 hours when I was like looking around and checking for games. Games, quote, right? Because to get fair games here is kind of impossible. First, this was the first account I came across. Um, it did not game as a result of an effective played game. It was an account that I was matchmaked with in the pre-game system. So like in the matchmaking lobbies, I got myself with this particular potential opponent. But then I decided to look into the profile of this player. I instantly looked that he had level 3 awards, and instantly an instant turn off when I see this. Normally, it's Smurf accounts that have level 3 awards because they're very difficult to achieve. I've seen level 1s or level 2s. I personally have them. But level 3, that's too strange. So I decided to also give a look at the kind of level 3 award. It was Micro Machine 37 times achieved. You click on it because I like to investigate things, you know. If something smells fishy, I need to know what's going on and the cause. I'm not going to say, oh, everything is fine. If it's not fine, it's going to be worse. I want to see how many players actually have this award. Oh, surprise of surprises. Less than 1% of players in the entire Age of Empires gameplays, the game base players, have this award. This is the elite. Simple. If less than 1% of the current aoe2 players have this kind of award, amidst the 20,000 or 30,000 players worldwide or whatever, this means this is an elite. And what the heck is an elite doing on lore accounts? So this was the first Smurf. Already placed you that. And the reason was this. So we just add this on chat. I mean, it appears in the YouTube video, but I like to keep it this way. So this is from Brazil. And the reason is basically uh, the level 3 awards micro machine 37 times. This already is like a massive thing. This is the account that so that's the user I'm putting here, right? It's this one. It did not correspond to an effective game, but it would be the game I would be playing if I had decided to stay. The second Smurf account corresponded to a game played, and this time it was this user. It was this user. I'm going to exactly show you this. So I could only find this through gameplay. It was a complete steamroll. But you can see some strange stats, and that is this profile is too recent. It was started this year, April 15, 2025, until now. So it's basically just a few months. It's kind of like 6 months or 7 months. April, May, June, July, August, September, October. 8 months. A profile that is dated 8 months, and you already have this. It's too strange. He steamrolled me without any effort. So I think this is a Smurf account. So I yeah, this, if for me it's a Smurf, I guarantee you it is. Like uh he literally gave me no chance at all. I felt it was like from a certain point, complete crushing of the game. So this one is another Smurf. And the third Smurf, so basically it's this account that I was telling to you. You can see here, that's this user. Team games, well, no team games before April the 13th, 2025. How amazing that with just 6 months of experience, you managed to just conk the shit out of conks, with conquistadors. And I mean, you're a clown. You're a fucking clown. And even though you have a lot of games played, if you're attentive, this guy has only started to play since April. He already managed to have this shit. A guy with almost 300 games, and you managed to do this shit. Too strange. So it is a Smurf account. Next, the other third Smurf account that we found is this one. This also corresponded to a dirty game, so a played game. And of course, the game was complete steamroll, like idiotic, mega clown, and all that shit. Hyperspeed, too fast. It lasted a little bit long, but it's just because I tried to contain myself a little bit. The game was like over by 20 something minutes. Also, he only plays by one civ. Instantly is this is a call of Smurf. When you only play with one civ in a game with I don't know how many civs, it's strange. Another sign that this guy is a Smurf. September 2020, September 2020. We are in 2025. 5 years, and during 5 years, this account was intentionally dormant, and you suddenly start to play by mid 2025. Are you fucking kidding me? Like this is a fucking clown account. What are we doing, man? Why are we allowing these rats playing the game to just give a bad experience to other players? This is clearly a cancer in the game. We are not. This is not an account of a legit player. This is an account of a Smurf account. If you're inactive for 5 years like this, if your account is dormant like this, you are a Smurf account. And team games, during 5 years, this clown never played a single game. This is ridiculous. This is beyond ridicule. And I'm sorry for those who continue to insist that this is not a Smurf account. Like, it baffles me the level of deniability and the need to just pretend the evidence is not there. The evidence is there. I, as an experienced player, show you exactly what's going on. I'm an experienced and sane player. Though I might not have like the highest elo in the game, I have conscience to know what's going on. I have experience. I realize what's going on. I realize the strange metrics, the bullying, the harassment. I've been personally harassed in the games. I know exactly what bullying is, what smurfing is in game, and the impact it gives. So I more than nobody knows exactly what's going on in my elos. You just cannot challenge that fact. It's impossible. And here Well, we just got one of those dirty apples, rotten apples, so to speak. And that's it. This was the final account for this time. This guy's from Mexico. And these were the three Smurf accounts detected. Needless to say, what was the outcome of the last two games? Two Smurfs equals two defeats. And I think that you should be smart enough to realize that each Smurf account on the ladder is a steal from a legit gamer trying to play the game. It's stealing the games, man. It's just like robbing resource. It's just like canceling people. You imagine you have two avenues: playing a fair game or not playing a fair game. I don't see why players need to be denied the right to play a fair game and constantly be pushed towards rigged games. I don't see that as a way to grow as a community. To try to berate and humiliate players and even discriminate, where some players get fair games and others get the most like difficult games and impossible games for those zelos, that's something wrong. And one thing that could be done is to create parallel Smurf ladder where all these Smurf accounts who are just clowning the ladder system are forced to fight each other, but then the non-Smurfs need to be taken away from that. That's also another important aspect. Because right now the yellow system is a clown shit show. It's sad that I don't see many players talking about this. This should be talked because it's a matter of integrity, a matter of fairness in games, and we're not having fairness. This is just bullying. Um, you know that I'm not coming here for professional purposes because a long time ago, like several months ago, where I tried professionally. That path was hyper mega cancelled by a lot of Smurfs who just simply did not want me to rise and were constantly bashing me. They were just bashing me to cancel any potential progression I could do. 2K players, 3K players, all that shit. So since that point on, I decided let's expose the Smurfs. They're denying your right to play a fair game with likewise skilled opponents, and instead you're being forcefully matched with players that have much higher skills than those you should be facing because the system is not working like it's discriminating you. It's kind of like that. And you just have to state that. I mean, it's not fair for me or for any other gamer that finds itself in this situation. Some of you probably would not even care about these things, but then I record the games and I show you exactly what's going on with these Smurfs. And I think we all should take a look at the need to attack the Smurf accounts and really ban them because they're a cancer in the game. They're a real cancer. Because for each game where a Smurf account comes and just crashes the game against a non-Smurf, I tell you, in 90% of the cases, non-Smurf will leave the game. He will not improve, he will leave the game. Because you cannot improve if you're demanding physical doctorate levels to dudes who are just trying to learn how to read and write. You can't. It's sad that some people cannot understand, or worse, they understand that and they want to weaponize that. Let's detect more Smurfs. Each of them is a problem to the game and a problem to people who are trying to have some fun, thoroughly in better hours, in better timings. But I got myself already stolen 50 elo points as a result of that, so you can see the impact. And it is the point I'm kind of like being I don't say guinea pig, but like experimentally, I'm using my profile so that you see the impact it has in deranking players, because the non-smurf player, if he's constantly facing smurfs, not only will not improve, he will be deranked, his elo will be artificially plummeted down in respect to other opponents and other competitors who are not facing smurf accounts and whose elos are going way easier up. That creates a problem of asymmetry, right? Let's check out this one. I already have the name of this account. It's whoever is on screen, but I cannot find him. I'm looking at aoe2 insights, but I simply cannot find this account. So probably a Smurf. When usually you cannot find this account, it means that it might be a Smurf account. I already am looking at him. He has team games and 1v1s. I was able to get that snapshot. And I will show you to you later, given the conditions for that. He has become fairly active lately. He goes up and down he goes down. Not sure if he's smurfing on team games or not. Probably not. I mean, he's active. You know that anyway. I don't like cheaters in anything in life, and the systems will try to pretend they're not cheaters, and yeah, it's just sad that we live in societies that normalize behaviors who should be completely shamed. I think it would send a very strong signal that the main account of the Smurfs associated to Smurf accounts gets banned. That would be a huge step in trying to do so many wrong things on the course of too many years. Too many years. Not that good, but I've seen even more terrible situations. It also is irrelevant if I play worse than the Smurf, or if you're playing against a Smurf account, you're obviously playing against a much more experienced player, and I think that should not even be the topic of such stupid conversation. The topic should be what is that Smurf doing matchmaking against you? That should be the only topic of conversation, nothing else. Not how can you beat the Smurf. It's ridiculous. Sometimes you go on Reddit posts and you see a lot of shitters. As I call it, the shit posting. The good thing about when you're a little bit older is that that shit they tried to sell you when you were young in like high school, or that, oh, it's like this, it's always been like this, it will always be like that. It rings hollow at a certain point in time, because it's not going to to condition your decisions, fortunately, and it shouldn't. Closing the gaps. My god, good thing that I don't get angry when I play against Smurfs, because the point of them is to trigger you, to humiliate you, to berate you, to do all those stupid, shitty things that bullies like to do. We live in a world of cowards and, bullies, where the more you bully, the higher your chances of getting elected. You just come up with lies and you bully others, and you walk away, and everything is normalized. You just need to go to the US currently, right? The more you bully, the higher you rise. There's like a correlation between the more you bully and the more you rise in society. And it becomes depraved that this is the current lifestyle that has been portrayed in that country. It's disgusting. It's not just US, but you get the point. It's risky what I'm doing, but might pay off. Might pay off. Cannot go in. It's closed. See if I can finally get... He's got a high score. He decided to trap me. So be it. He decided to wall everything. That's kind of risky. A spear? That's what I think it was. I think it's a Smurf. 80 minutes castle age, too fast. You're too fast. So if you don't reply, you get instantly busted for being a Smurf account. 80 minutes castle age, don't come to me with shit. It's just not what should happen in Loriolos. It's not what should happen. And I will repeat that, it's not what should happen. In arena maps, in Arabian maps, this should not happen. He didn't reply. That's a confirmation it's a Smurf account. If you're too quiet, it's a tacit admission that you're smurfing. Instantly report it, because check this account. If somebody is smurfing, I think we should take action. Already doing camels, camels, camels. And husbandry. Now this guy really invests, like, big time in that. Why? Fuck, it didn't go up. Now, don't get me wrong, even if I do mistakes, it doesn't take away the fact that opponent is a smurf. That's the main point of our session. Identify smurf accounts. Not identify 2000 ways of beating smurf accounts. If you want to do that, I suggest you look for other clown streamers. I'll be doing army, because why not? These are cheap. I'll keep doing them. I bet you he's playing arena mode. Crossbows. Relics. He has better economy than me. He saw me. I gave a sign that I'm here. Unfortunately, you could do what? Like, fuck, what is this? Mega Smurf. I think he wants to do a castle drop. That has to be a castle drop. Piece of shit trying to castle drop him. Smurf shitter. Smurf shitter. He has a lot of idle time. I will use that to my advantage. Fuck you. And I'm going to make another castle against this trap. Get fucked. I need onagers against this mega smurf. It's open. I need onagers. This dude is crazy. He's massing shit like there's no tomorrow. No, he's around the map. 3 Vamsha riders, okay. Very big trouble. With conscription to armors. This will be a bloody battle. We're playing against the Smurf account. Let's be aware of that. Let's do that too. He's around. Don't trust him. Interesting. We're taking peeks on the enemy forces. Elephant archers. We need armors too. We're going to have a little clash. Let's engage. Let's engage the Smurf. Let's get back. Let's make more of those. Interesting. That. As if that would help. He's trying to come around. Interesting. Oh, interesting. What the heck is this? He's towing me. Get his plan. He's going to Smurfing. Mega Smurf. Let's keep spamming. He's trying to use my aoe2 against me. He's preparing resistance ahead. What an attrition war. Spam, 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 right? Smurf, Smurf, Smurf. It's a complete Smurf troll. Smurf, Smurf, Smurf. What a coward. Coward Smurf. Smurf idiots. It's just another Smurf. There's so many that just shit this game. And the game is lost because it's a Smurf, right? Smurf. What can you do? Nothing. Oh wait, I know I can do. I can just report it. Can't get any wood. The guy is just a shitter. So unfair. This game is so unfair. Like, I can't get any wood. I can't get any shit. Unless I use the market. But how can I use the market if it's just Smurf, right? Can't do anything. It's ridiculous. It's ridiculous how the game can just, like... what's the point of playing this game that... Ah, now he's playing with that. Ah, and I didn't know. Get lost. Trying to get me there as fast as possible, right? How wouldn't you? It's unfair. Even... the cowards. And that's why I reported. Like, instant reports, instant Smurf, instant piece of shit. I detest these accounts. I detest these accounts. We'll find one more, and I will leave this as a proof to all the bastards in this game who continue to play RTS games and continue to deprive of players like me the chance of having a fair game. This is a scumbag, what I detected. So, scumbag detected. If you can't find the main account of this dude, serve him justice. Accounts like this should be permanently banned from playing RTS games. Uh, and I'm serious. I'm serious about these Smurf accounts. Um, if somebody can post these profiles on the forums on Reddit, post them because these are Smurf accounts. These are people whose main hobby is bullying people with lesser skills than them. It's a 3K player in disguise or a 2K player in disguise coming to noob bash or bash any other player, and they D-rank. They D-rank players like me. So, with that said, this is a Smurf account, and the main account of this player should be banned. Let's look also at the players from Mexico because if you are a Smurf account from there, the likelihood is that it's a top player from Mexico. So we're going to look at Mexico. I don't like to be cheated, and this was a cheater. So let's look at Mexico. No, all these dirty, these scumbags. No wonder that people are not playing this game, right? Oh, you have a lot of 2,000 players from Mexico. Look at this one. 2,000 players. So it could be one of those. It could be one of those. Perfectly. 3 hours ago, it could be an active player. And that would make sense. So I was playing against a top player from Mexico, probably, assuming that this guy was active. I knew I was facing like a potential guy. It could be anybody, of course, but it has to be someone very high to just come and clown your game. It has to be. Like I'm going to watch the values of APMs. The guy was just simply quiet, not moving, static, and suddenly he attacks like it's a complete steamroll, and I don't know what to do. I'm going to watch this APM shit because it doesn't make sense. For me, it doesn't make sense. As I also tell you that in any other things I do beside this rigged, match fixed, and corrupted game, because it has been corrupted, it's not corrupt, it has been corrupted, which is different. I don't get this shit. I really don't get this shit like just like this game. See? Higher APMs in each of the times he steamrolls me. You literally just cannot make up for it. It's impossible. Also, let's see. And this guy has been active. He has been playing 3 hours ago. Could be. It's Smurf versus Smurf. It's the same thing I tell you. Accounts without team games against Smurf. Smurf against Smurf. And here it's not Smurf, it's non-smurf against Smurf, which means that the non-smurf player gets cheated the whole time. There goes your statistic. It seems like, oh, but this guy has lost against another account. No, this guy has lost against another Smurf account. And we should talk about this, that the ladder in lower elos is infested with Smurf accounts fighting Smurf accounts. This is the death of the game. A Smurf account fighting a Smurf account permanently in lower elos. This is the death of the game. And don't tell me these two are not Smurf accounts because they don't have team games. No team games, Smurf account. No team games, Smurf account. So if you're going to make statistics with your um, Smurf versus Smurf game, you're going to make stupid statistics. You're going to make imbecile statistic. Instead of looking at the games played, look at the games played by non-Smurf accounts. This is a non-Smurf account, and this is an obvious Smurf account. This is the only kind of games you should be looking. Anything else is just sand to your eyes. I cannot win against this dude because obviously he had the better civ and he could play me around. I told you that we will find 5 scumbags in this session. We already detected 3 plus 1, that's 4. So let's make the math and we'll add the fifth. Then it becomes a YouTube video, and each time we come around online and each time we face a Smurf, each time the process will repeat. We'll place the video about the cheaters, the match fixers, and it will be like visible and in plain sight that this game is filled with Smurf accounts. Not just Smurf accounts, but Smurf accounts bashing the regular players. Sure, I come at a time of the day where there are not many people. It doesn't matter. If a person queues, irrespective of the time, you should not be having like a monster Smurf facing you. This is the problem. You deny me the right to a fair game, and I will place for each times you shit on me, because obviously some of you, especially high players, like to shit on people like me because you have nothing better to do. For each time you attempt to shit on me, I will shit back on the internet with your shitload. For each action, there will be a reaction. And it comes on the internet, everything that the games you smurf, the games you cheat, the games you bully and rob. And some might say, well, but you're giving publicity to the source. I'm not giving publicity to that. I'm advertising for what is wrong. The emphasis is on what is wrong in the game, not on what is right. Let's get the fifth Smurf of today. So 3 games played and 3 defeats. Actually, 3 clown games equal 3 defeats. There you go. There you go with my improvement. How can you improve if you're being constantly bashed? Well, maybe you can improve if you were already a 1.7k player where there are no Smurf accounts, right? Or no big Smurf accounts. But here you can't. You just can't. This is not sad. This is just a statement that a lot of people are hypocritical about addressing this issue. You only address when it attacks your friends. You don't address when it attacks others. So it only makes it even more enraged, because how can you create a community of functional people if you say that a few people are entitled to fair games and other people are entitled to the most unfair games? You're just setting the rift for war. You're setting the rift for war. And I'm not going to support it. By the way, let's ban it here first. Yeah, sure. Sure, because we also need to ban this player. And I'm also going to report him for being a Smurf. Smurf account to bully lower skilled players. That's harassment. Next. So many good people have stopped playing this game because of the scumbags we just figured out. At least 3 already. 3? Yes, 3. One was not. I mean, I detected 4 of them, but the first of them, since we did not play, it was not like an effective game match. But we already have 4 of them detected, and we'll get a 5th, I tell you. This will be the last one, and that becomes a YouTube video with the cheaters, the smurfs, the scumbags that are making this game a total circus. And don't get me wrong, because I'm in this game, it doesn't mean I am the clown in the circus. I'm exposing the circus it has become. It is a completely different statement. I even see in the daily people that watch this game from time to time. I come here in the off hours on purpose because while this issue is not mainstream, A permanent ban of main accounts with Smurf accounts, this is not going to work. Look at how easy my elo got depleted. Right? 3 games, 3 losses. End games and losses, right? Wow. And you'd say my game improves. How can I not resent the community for, like, situations of extreme hypocrisy? Of course. Of course I resent. And I resent because I'm not stupid. Just because you cannot take advantage of a system and you end up being bashed, that doesn't mean you don't see that the system is mainly rigged. Like, what the heck are these clowns, man? Look at his score already, going up. I think it's a Smurf account. Actually, let's look at him. It is. He has no team games. It's a Smurf account. So already reported. Instantly report for being a Smurf account. Smurf account, no team games. Simply because of the fact that you don't have team games, you're instantly busted as a Smurf account. And you can see it here. Empire Wars is not team games. You don't have team games here. It's ridiculous. It is ridiculous. I bet he got surprised. He didn't know what I do. I don't need to do anything. Just showed you that it was a Smurf account. That was my aim. We already have 5 accounts in this session detected as being cheaters and Smurf accounts. In a total of 5 games, 5 cheaters, 5 Smurf accounts. Very impressive, right? Amazing, this community of aoe2 where for each game you play, you find a cheater. In the Elos I am, right? It's amazing. So we can all start looking at the top Elo players and pretend that everybody else's game don't exist or are shit, right? We can do that. Now it doesn't need to be said. If you come in my streams, it means that you have to fully condemn Smurf accounts. You cannot say, "Oh, Smurf accounts are a reality of life." If you say that, you just need to choose some other streamer who continues to Smurf on others, and particularly on noobs, right? Or people who are not even noobs, but just bash them. And of course, I could play in the on hours, like the daily hours with lesser Smurfs. But this creates a precedent of discrimination where there are good hours and bad hours. And why do I always come in the bad hours and other people always come in the good hours? Because the games are set up. We have already 4 Smurfs detected. This is the 5th game and it's a Smurf account, so 5 Smurfs detected. And the reason this guy is a Smurf account is that he doesn't have any team games. It's obviously stupid that you don't even have a team game in this particular Age of Empires thing. It's pathetic, idiotic. I always hate new bashers, and I always hate the people who just can use the town center. Of course, I was looking elsewhere. Of course, I could not micromanage like a Smurf, like you are a Smurf. I also forget that the standards of playability are to play like a Smurf and to not play like a non-smurf. I also forgot that part. And I'll be very sarcastic to the end, because some of you just don't accept fair games. You need to rig the outcomes of games, so clowns you are in life. We live in a world of clowns. Until one day, I tell you. Until one day. I tell you that when you live in an era of clowns, when it ends, it doesn't end well. It doesn't end well. Even if you don't care. Even if you need to trash people who don't like clowns, it doesn't end well. And I'll tell you, I will be here fighting for that. I'll be here the day this clown world ends. Especially if you don't like it. Because nobody asked me if I like this clown imbecility that we're witnessing in these games. Where a player just comes in the offline time, whatever that offline time is, and simply cannot enjoy the game because people like to steal their toys. And I tell you that justice will have to be served for that. Still is open, I know. I have to use my scout to probe. I don't know what's wrong with this shutter system. Close. Something tells me the guy is open. Come here. What a clown. He's not a Khmer, he's a Smurf. Let's talk about who we are playing against. We are playing against a Smurf account. Using the fishing ships. What? What is this clown? What an imbecile. What an imbecile. Castle drop, that's what he's going to do. And how do you know this? It's a bunch of knights, a bunch of knights. He wants to try to get in and kill as quickly as possible. What the fuck is this? Disgusting. He's doing a bunch of knights, so aggressive. Can't stop this. Ooh. Siege. Not good. He's got more he's got more army than me. Smurf on steroids. That's what we're facing. This guy disgusts me. Fuck you, Smurf. Fuck you. Fuck you, Smurf. You're an asshole. You're an asshole. Fuck you, Smurf. Disgusting. Reported, as he should be. Not bad, considering that Smurf 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 means defeat. This shouldn't happen in low elos. I'm sorry for the players who have to face these cancers or unspeakable and despicable entities. I played well, but this kind of play shouldn't happen here. If it happened, it's already a sign that the system failed. That's about it, guys. We have 5 scumbags detected. In this case, the 5th Smurf, an Argentinian account, this one. Reported. I mean, we should be proud, right, of having all these Smurfs ruining the games. And a YouTube video will be uploaded as I speak. Thank you for watching, and ban all the Smurfs.